tutorial, I'm going to show you how to build a semi-auto cardboard pistol. In this specific video, I'm going to build a Walther PPK, but these general steps are really going to apply to any type of semi-auto pistol. First, just sketch the gun out 1:1 scale on a piece of cardboard and then cut out the frame and the slide to use as stencils. Next, just make two cutouts of the side of the frame. Then build up the sides of the frame with about 1 inch or 3/4 inches of cardboard strips all the way around, and then build up the magwell. For the top of the slide, just trace the slide stencil that you made earlier, leave about 1/2 inch between the two, and then sketch it upside down again on top of that, like I have here. Then just cut out the ejection door. For this specific gun, it has this little overhang on the bottom of the slide, so I just bent around a piece of cardboard and glued it in like that to hold the shape of the frame in the front. Again, this is just for this specific gun, so if you're making like a Glock, these exact steps won't apply, but the general ones will. Next, glue the one side of the frame onto the other and then notch out this little bit in the front. Next, glue this piece of cardboard in the back. The piece is the same width as the frame and then recessed back a little, so the frame hangs down over the sides of the sides of the slide hang down over the frame. Next, make this little hook to grab around that piece you just glued in on the frame. This will allow it to slide back and forth while holding it in place. Just check the fit of your slide and make sure it moves back and forth as it should. Next, to make a barrel, just make a little tube of paper and then wrap it in very thin cardboard. To do this, I just got a piece of cardboard and then peeled away the top layer, leaving the corrugations. Then make sure your barrel is the right length and fits inside the slide, just like this. Then, when you are satisfied with the size of everything, just glue it in place. Next, make a little hook on the top of the inside of the slide to grab the rubber band that you're going to put in. Next, just make a little hook on the top of the barrel and then put the rubber band into that. Next, trace on the grip where your magwell is and then use that as a template to make the magazine itself. And then on this specific gun, I just built up each side at the bottom so it has the little grip extension, and then make sure that fits. Next, to form the grip of the gun, just carve away at the cardboard at an angle like the picture. It should look like this when you're done. Don't worry, now you're gonna cover that up, so it doesn't matter really how it looks. Just make sure the grip feels as it should. Next, take very thin cardboard like you used to wrap around the barrel and then glue it onto the front of the gun, or the front of the grip, and then cut little slats in it so that you can bend it back and cover where you carved into the grip. And it should look like that when you're done. Next, from your original drawing, cut out the shape of the side of the grip and use that as a stencil to cut out 2 of them, and then just glue those to the side of the gun like that. Next, cut out the trigger guard out of thin cardboard and build it up on the back just like this. Then take another piece and cut out the side of the trigger guard again and then glue that on top, and then glue the entire thing to the gun. Now for a trigger, normal cardboard would just be too flimsy for that small part. So fill each of the corrugations with hot glue just like I'm doing here. After that sets, you'll be able to cut out the trigger without ripping the cardboard. Next, just build up the back with thin cardboard to cover the hole, and then glue in a hammer. Next, out of thin cardboard, cut out the shape of each of the sights just like this, and then glue those on top of the gun, and just move on when you're satisfied with the positions. Next, all that's left is to draw in the details with pen. Just use your original drawing as a reference, or just get a picture online. And there you go. So, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. A lot of people have been asking me to, so here you go. So, comment, rate, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Also, I probably won't have another gun for a while because school's just started and I don't have a lot of time anymore. So, don't expect a new gun till about next summer. So, that is all.